Guys, it's MrHelperMan here. I have a quick tutorial on how to get the final 3.0 firmware for free on your iPod Touch first generation or iPod Touch second generation. iPhones, it's free anyway, so as you can see, I am running the 3.0 firmware. I'll show you about, as you can see right there, version 3.0. Alright, if you've ever tried to upgrade recently, you notice that it actually costs $9.95, which is about $10. And I don't know if it's worth it. $10 is kind of pricey, but this is how to get it for free. Alright, if you have a first generation iPod Touch, you need to download the first generation 3.0 firmware. And if you have a second generation, you need to download the second generation firmware. I have all the links in the description. When you finish downloading, you will see one of these, depending on which one you downloaded. This one is for the first generation iPod Touch. This is for the second generation iPod Touch. Next, you need to connect your iPod to your computer and then pull up iTunes. Alright, pull up the screen that looks like this, and then get ready to click restore. Alright guys, this is very, very important. On your keyboard, I want you to hold the shift button in. Hold this button in and click restore. Alright, let's find, alright, there it is. I'm holding the shift button in, hold the shift button in, and then click restore. It'll bring up this little pop-up. Alright, now you need to locate where you saved your firmware. In my case, it's right there on the desktop. And then all you have to do is just double click it, and then it will start restoring to the new 3.0 firmware. I've already done it, so I'm not going to do it again, so yeah. Now let's talk a little bit about it. As I started looking through like the new features, iPod Touch software update, as you can see it's $9.95. I was like, hey, this might not be that bad. It might be worth $10. Like with new stereo, Bluetooth, peer-to-peer gaming, and now you can buy movies, cut, copy, paste, landscape keyboard, all kinds of cool stuff. But then, as I was reading more carefully, I noticed that there's these little asterisk marks. See that next to the headphones? Yeah, and next to the peer-to-peer gaming. And then I read on, and I found that down here, it says right here in light, where you can barely read it, it says asterisk mark only available for iPod Touch second generation. You might not be able to see that well because it's really light, but there's a little asterisk mark, and it says only available for iPod Touch second generation, which means I have a first generation iPod Touch. It means I can't have Bluetooth or peer-to-peer gaming, which I was really looking forward to. It might not have been that bad for $10 for that, but now it's I don't think it's worth it for first generation. For second generation it might be, but this is how to get it for free. So yeah. Alright, when you're done, you'll be running the 3.0 firmware. So you guys enjoy. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Peace.